name is Nesta Johnson. I am the principal and only of Nesta Rose Consulting in Northeast PA. Prior to launching my own business, I spent 5 years as an attorney for children in Brooklyn, 2 years as an appellate and writing attorney, and 4 years as a family policy attorney. As an attorney, you'll work and interact with a variety of non-lawyers, including court personnel like prothonotarians, judges' clerks, and court officers, sometimes called bailiffs, office staff, including receptionists, office managers, paralegals, social workers, and investigators. The first and most important tip is be kind, be genuine, be considerate, and always be respectful. You may be stressed or in a hurry, but there's always time to start with a hello and to end with a thank you, whether you're speaking or writing. Courtesy isn't just the right way to be, it's the smart way to be. Non-lawyers often wield a lot of power in determining things like when your case gets called, when your site checking gets done, when the judge will see your motion, or when your order is ready for pickup, or when your reimbursement is processed. When you're not in a hurry, take the time to get to know people. If you're not great with names or faces, there are many resources online with tips for improving your recognition and your recollection. Ask about people's weekend, their hobbies, or their favorite sports teams. If they've shared before about their family, ask how the kids are doing. Be respectful of people's time. Start and end meetings on time. And if you're unavoidably delayed, communicate. Even if you're on the record and you need to be in another courtroom, ask the clerk to call the other judge and let them know where you are and about how long it will be before you can get there. Don't assume that other people have time to wait around if you're running late. They may need to reschedule. When you're scheduling, offer people options and let them choose what works best for them. When you're communicating, don't bury the lead. The bottom line should be the top line. Tell people what you need, why, and when clearly, and then give additional context. Use clear, plain language. Avoid legal jargon when communicating with non-lawyers unless you are certain that it will be understood. Consider people's workload. Ask what's feasible before assigning tasks or setting deadlines. Respect people's communication preferences and work-life balance. And don't forget to read the room. If you're consistently sending someone text messages at 10 p.m. and they're responding via Slack at 9 a.m., recognize that they're setting a boundary. Be mindful of power dynamics, especially as a new attorney. You may feel like you're the underdog, but another person who's not an attorney may perceive the interaction and the power dynamics very differently. Social work enhances the well-being of individuals and communities through direct support, advocacy, and resource management. In the legal context, social workers provide insights into clients' needs and situations, enabling a holistic approach to client representation and support, and ensuring that the help a lawyer provides is actually helpful. In collaborating with social workers, respect that they too are professionals. It is no more appropriate for an attorney to seek to override a social worker's clinical judgment than it would be for a social worker to override an attorney's legal judgment. Don't use dehumanizing possessive language like my social worker. They don't work for you. You work together for the client. Be punctual with deliverables. For example, if the paralegal team is working to support you in getting a filing done by checking citations, adjusting formatting, hyperlinking, etc., take into account how much time their part will take. Don't leave them to rush or work overnight because you procrastinated. The deadline is not the filing deadline. The deadline is when the next person needs you to have your work done so that they can get their work done. If you are unavoidably delayed, notify early with a revised ETA. And if it's happening regularly, something needs to change. Be spatially considerate. Don't block hallways or doorways in the office or in the courthouse. Make sure to close your door if you are going to have a loud phone call. Don't loom over people. Offer to help carry files. Open doors. Say thank you and recognize the contributions of interdisciplinary professionals publicly, while keeping any criticism or negative feedback private, constructive, and brief. If you make a mistake, own it quickly and fully. Apologize without qualification. Make sure you understand where and how you went wrong to avoid making the same mistake again. All of the job is the job. Attorneys sometimes believe that things like updating case management systems, providing receipts or other documentation to admin staff are secondary and can always be pushed back to make room for the real work. That makes other people's lives difficult and can jeopardize the firm because compliance isn't optional. Overall, as you work and collaborate with other people from a variety of disciplines, bear in mind the platinum rule. Treat other people as they wish to be treated. Thank you.